Welcome back everyone. Today I have another video. This time is for Use the Captain Kid. And this is the new leader that we get out of the new starter deck. And I wanted to make a video, of course. I made a video about the other two. So we're going to make a video about this one too. However, this was the one that I had the most fun with. And I think I enjoyed the most. Because it's a different leader and it works differently. But it's definitely not at full power. Because there's some cards that are desperately needed in this deck. That come out of the new set, like specifically the 5-drop blocker, because it works very well with this leader. However, it definitely has some legs for what I can tell, and this is how I played it. So the first thing that you're gonna notice, well, the leader is a 4K leader until you're at 3 or less life, which it means that you're gonna be taking a couple of hits to make the leader like a 5K leader. However, you don't get to attack for 5K with the like to circumvent that disadvantage. I'm playing this Nami, which allows you to be able to play on curve and attack for 5K every time if possible, which is really nice. It's one of the actually worked very well for me, and I really love the Nami on this deck. It was really nice. Sanji is also another card that I wanted to play on this deck because it takes your own life. That's the whole reason to play him. It allows you to just be able to take your own life and get to 3 as quickly as possible, so your leader starts being an actual leader. That's just very important. Those are the two like consistency cards, so you can actually make your leader viable. Now we're also playing this guy, Heat, the 3-drop. I was extremely impressed by this guy. It becomes if you use the leader ability, basically on this leader, it's just super easy to proc. So if you use the leader ability or any -N ability, which you have a bunch of them in your deck, you're able to transform this guy into a 6K attacker in your turn and the opponent's turn. So it extremely works very well. For 3 energy, you cannot get any more value than that. And I think this card works extremely well in this leader. And yeah, definitely you should play 4 on this and for this leader for sure. Then we have Joshu, which allows us to play some of the Marco cards. I mean Whitebeard cards, specifically the blocker. So you can revive him. That's the only reason that I have him in the deck. And on any other 2K. And that's it. That's the only reason is so I can revive Marco. Which I'm playing also like as a combination with this blocker, with the law blocker, because this card is insane. Being able to minus 2 cards the opponent if they have 7 or more, really punishing red decks for having like a fat hand size is really nice to play. It's nice to have a card like this now in the format. It just punishes red decks for being too like having too much value, which is really nice. Khalifa is just a really nice card overall. I've always enjoyed playing Khalifa because if you have to play her, she gets a lot of value. Like she just draws cards and cycles these. You have a lot of cards that don't have any counter power, so you get to cycle them out of your hand, and it really works well with the leader. I mean, it's a really powerful 2K counter, I think. Magellan is another card that you get to play early on and just like stifle your opponent. You're trying to be aggressive. This leader doesn't look like it, but it is very aggressive. If you draw your very decent curve, you get to just apply a lot of pressure every turn, and that's very nice. I play also Marco because it's a card that I can just have it there and not be easily removed, and that's just very good in general. And it allows me to play again Marco, and it's just a decent card overall. I don't have to explain this card; it's just very good. Queen, again, another good card, a staple for purple until something happens. This card is just still gonna be really good. We do play the new card, the new Captain Kid, which makes the leader at least able to attack for 5K if you haven't been able to get him to 3 life. But it becomes a 6K or attack for 8K if you have already, I would say, awakened the leader, so it can attack for 5K. And then with the leader ability plus this ability, you can attack for 8K easily. It costs 2 energy, but I mean, sometimes it's really worth it to do that. Newgate is just another card that you have there. It's just, if you don't have an answer for this card, it's just going to be really good for me. and I just have it there for that reason. Another Whitebeard Pirates that works with everything else, right? And in terms of the counters that you play, I like Judgment because you're trying to be aggressive a little bit, and then this card just like removes one of the opponent's turns, usually, if they want to play some other cards, or it forces them to attach more energy, and then they don't get to develop their board too much, which is always really good. And you play Bagua because you're going to be minusing a lot of the time, and sometimes you minus 3-4 times, like 3-4 energy because of the leader, because of the mining ability. So being able to, and you're going to go to like 2 or 3 life very quickly if possible, like if you have a Sanji. So having a card that ramps you, very good. Table Manners, again, for the cards that you cannot combo out of your hand, you just get to use them as a combo power. And the Radical Beam, of course, you have to play that. But everything else, it just felt okay. I don't think the deck lacked anything. The only thing that I'm expecting to see next set is going to be the blocker. The blocker gives a huge boost to this deck, and I'm excited to play as soon as the next set come out. But definitely had a lot of fun playing this one. I was playing games with the Jadam from YouTube. I'm gonna put a link in the description with him. If you want to go check out his channel, you should definitely go and see that. But yeah, we have some exciting game for today, so let's go see him. Okay, and we're gonna play against Queen. Queen is not a good matchup for us, but at least we draw the Sanji. So now we are able to attack probably. Like, it's gonna be actually decent for us to be able to attack. And attacking for 5 because I cannot put the energy that Nami uses. Maybe I should have done it differently. If I go, yeah, I could have attacked for 7. For 6. If I go use Nami ability first and then attach the energy and then use Sanji's ability. That is my bad. I didn't know how that worked. And I should have thought about how it works actually. He attacks, of course, because he needs to. Now that I played the Sanji, is not as good for him. But I'm gonna keep taking my life because he doesn't wanna attack him for 6. Of course, I probably should have attacked with Sanji first. No, not really. I mean, if he hits the combo, but he wants to combo the useless kid anyway. And then I keep applying pressure here early on. And now the Magellan being able to stifle his 9 turn is gonna be really good for us. Or he puts him in the 9 turn is what I mean. But he's probably gonna attack the Sanji now, or I'll take my life again. I don't think he wants to attack my leader. Or he attacks my leader and then tells me, hey, do you want to really attack? But I think I could just take the life, to be honest. But he has also a blocker, so it's not as amazing. So this way he forces me to combo maybe. But now that he played that one for free, then I play my Marco. And then I keep attacking for like 6. I could attack for 7, but not yet. Next turn I will start attacking for 7s. And the Sanji is gonna be there, and he's gonna be useful later on. He removes the Magellan, however. Ooh, and now is great. Now the second Magellan is actually very good because it stifles the 9-drop, and I think he pitched the 8-drop to the Sanji's ability, and this is just amazing here for me. I think I don't think he was expecting me to play that one. And now double Nami allows me to be more aggressive even. And I can really just push hard this turn at least. Attack for 7, attack for a 9 probably. Well, attack for... I could keep up the 2 energy. Attack for 5 and then attack for 7. Either force the blocker or force my opponent to just go to 0, and I highly doubt he's gonna play an 8-drop next turn, because then he probably just dies, or at least he heals me, which is good for me. I don't think he heals himself, or he could, but yeah, definitely stifling the 1 turn with the. Okay, he does play the 8-drop. Is he gonna heal himself? I think he has to, right? No, he just heals my Magellan, and I could combo out of this one. But I don't have to. That turn, I bought me a lot of a lot of turns here, because now the 9-drop, the Yamato, is not gonna KO anything that of value for me. And I could play Sanji, but Sanji kind of loses to. But I can use attack for a big number. That's also another reason why, because I can use attack for a big number here, and see what he does if he wants to out combo. Like if I just develop the kid here, it's not as amazing. I have to just attack for 9, see if he wants to combo out of this one. Okay, he does. At which point I just attack for 8. I mean 7. He has to block, and I assume he has extra cards there in the hand. So I'm just attacking for 6. See if he has another 6. I just have to pressure here, because if I don't do it here right now, then he might be able to just come back. I just have to pressure the hand here super heavily, or else he's gonna probably play Yamato, get 2 cards, and then I have to just push super hard. I think it was probably the better play, although I could have not pressure as much. Also, let him have a couple of cards in hand, but he was gonna always combo enough to do like a Yamato and heal on the same turn. So I think this is probably the best option that I could have come up with. Okay, and we're gonna play Kid versus La, and we have a Nami, which is gonna allow us to be very aggressive, which I like. I think this matchup is gonna come down to that. And then we're just gonna attack for 8, force the damage. I mean 7. And then we're gonna be able to play Marco and attack for 7, I think. I don't think he should attack us, maybe. We didn't draw Sanji. Sanji was is a really good card for this matchup. Well, no, I don't know. I mean, it's fine. They're gonna attack us anyway, I think. They're not gonna not attack us, because then we do get to punish them a lot. Like, that's the whole deal of this deck, that he gets to attack us for like a big numbers every turn, right? So yeah, he's gonna attack us anyway. So we don't need like Sanji on this matchup. And that is a good card to draw, but since it doesn't really do anything for us at the moment, we're just gonna keep attacking here. Now, I could have destroyed the Nami, and I could have been okay, so he doesn't get to hit me that hard for the future turns. But I think, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's good for us. Now we go to 3, which is where we want to be, and then this Law, I think, is gonna get value. The one that discards 2 cards, and I'm gonna take this one too as well. I think it's probably fine. Now I have the Kid, which is very, very good. But I could also make him discard 2 cards. Difficult decision for me here. Yeah, I think make him discard 2 cards is very good. We hit the Otama, which is actually very decent for us. And then we attack for 7. And then we attack for 8. And then force the block or go to 0. And I think I took 2K counters with this Law. So it's gonna be difficult for them to defend that one. I'm gonna play this guy, but I'm gonna attack for 7. I don't know if I should use the leader ability, but attacking for 8 is very good. It's very meaningful. If we took 2K counters out of my opponent's hand, oh, he has to just give us all the 2K counters. Well, that's very good for us. Now, I might not be able to play Kid this game, but we do have other avenues to be aggressive, so we don't have to be reliant too much on the Kid. Although it does give us a lot of defense. This is a difficult one. I think Queen probably was better in my hand. But the Law could also be good in case he does like a Nami swap or whatever the case. But it ended up being the Queen wouldn't be much better in my hand. Now, who knows what he does here? He probably doesn't attack us. I mean, yeah, he probably attacks us anyway. But I'll use the blocker here because I want him to I want to force the attack with the law. Instead, he does the restand ability, which is good, but I mean, no, it's good. It's good. Here is where Queen would have been better because it allows us to get rid of the law, and at the same time do the same play and draw cards, of course. I would have been able to be like really aggressive because I'm gonna be attacking for 777. I'm 778 probably, or 777. So that's just a lot of pressure for my opponent. And he puts us on. He better have it next turn. So he attacks with the law, which he puts me in a like. It better go for game next turn, or I'm gonna be able to win. And that's where if I had the queen here, I would have won the game probably. But now I'm kind of forced into like playing kid. And I don't know if I'm going to win the game at that point if I play kid. But I think that's like probably my best shot. And yeah, I have to just attack for 7-7. And hope that he doesn't have enough 2k counters here. Which he doesn't, but doesn't mean that he doesn't have the 2k counters, but it still doesn't mean like he was able to save the law here. I mean, it doesn't matter. He's gonna use the ability on everything else. And then if I had queen here, I would have felt much better. Like I do the same play, or I can just attack the leader at that point. And then just have the queen as like in case he has the dual attack here, and he does get the dual attack with the leader, so there is no way that I can survive this turn. So yeah, again, it was a matter of if I had the queen here, I would feel a lot better. But my leader would be 5k, so he can pressure with like the leader and everything else. So it wouldn't be like that good for us. So there is no possible solution for me here to win here. Maybe if I would have waited on the law to discard 2 cards. I mean, he would have had the 2 cards, the extra cards in hand anyway. And if I would have waited on that and I would have played the kid 1 turn before, I would have been in a better spot. So things to consider that I didn't do that I could have probably done better to just have a better chance. Okay, and we're gonna play against Flamingo, and he's going first, so that's very good for them. But at least this matchup, I think I should be okay, especially because I drew Nami, and I wish I had a 4-drop that I can play too. But I mean, Nami is gonna be good. Nami is gonna be very good for us. So we're allowed to attack next turn. And I mean, if I don't have any other play, I probably just attack anyway. So, and I try to KO whatever he plays with the Flamingo. That would be the case. Then we have Magellan, but this matchup on blue, they can remove it easily. And okay, so he plays Flamingo, the blocker, so he can rearrange the top of the deck again. That one is gonna die easily, and we do take this damage here. That's a good draw. That allows us to stifle the 9-drop for another turn. That's good for us. And I really don't have any other play, so I might as well. I could play the Joshu, but I don't think that's worth it. So I might as well just attack for like a big number into this guy and just let it be. Call it a day. I really don't have any other option here. And ideally, I play around the 9-drop a little bit. Because the 9-drop wants to bottom deck my kid. The 7-drop kid. So I think I do want to play like around that card a little bit. And I could play the Magellan, but I could just attack for for 6 into this Gecko Moria, start just working on the hand. I mean 7 actually, because the leader is active now, so it is a 7k leader. And we have to stifle. The thing about the Magellan here is that I can only stifle the 10 drop 1 turn, not 2. So it really isn't that worth to play the like back-to-back Magellan this game. So I'd rather just keep up my energy and not have to worry about that. Next turn I can play the Magellan and then something else too. Now I wish I had kept the Marco, but I was gonna play always the 5 drop here, so it didn't really matter. And then I go 6, 7. Okay, that's good. 7, 7 probably, or no, actually. Yeah, 7, 8. No, it's probably not worth, but let's do 7, 8 anyway. I don't think he's gonna like if he attacks my Marco, I can just pitch one of my extra cards. So I don't think there's gonna be an issue. Attacking for 5, it's annoying. I have to give him I give him the 2k because I think this card is very good in general. I think he wanted to play the 9 drop. I think that's what he was counting on, and his whole that's why he didn't use the leader ability, because he was like he set up the top of the deck so he could play the 9 drop. So it definitely does put a wrench on his plans for what he was gonna do this turn. And that's just good for me. I was able to trick him here into whatever I wanted to do, right? And now I get to play Magellan, because I'm expecting the 9 drop to come down here. So, ooh, that's another blocker. I think that's why he bowed back with the Gecko Moria. And ideally, I use the Nami ability first before he gets removed. Yeah, okay, so I do that. Attack for 7. I assume the Nami is gonna get removed, but I do want to play the 3 drop, because that 3 drop is gonna give me a lot of value here. And then I attack for 7 with my leader. And then I keep playing cards, because these cards are just like, I need attackers to whatever his board is gonna be. I'm gonna need attackers. And I can combo out of 5, 5, 5 very easily. I'm gonna keep my queen because, of course. And then I use the 7 drop, so now he doesn't have an easy way to deal with my my guy, and I have to ideally keep up my 2 energy. Attack for 7, 7. I mean 6, 6, 6 at least. I don't have to do the minus. Oh, I attacked the leader by accident, actually. I wanted to attack the Gecko Moria. But it ended up working out the same, so which is cool. Now he has a blocker, a Mihawk, a second Mihawk, which is not amazing, but it is what it is. And I do have to protect my board here, even though he would minus 2 energy, but I don't think that matters in the great scheme of things. And he has another law, which is actually kind of obnoxious. We gotta play the queen and try to deal some damage here and keep up the judgment. Is the best shot at winning this game. But at least we do have 7, 7, 8. No, 7, 7, 7. That's a lot of 7s. That's hard to defend, even through like 3,000 blockers. And that's the nice thing about the leader. The leader ability does come handy, especially if you have like a lot of 7k attackers. It's just 7, 7, 7, 7. It is really difficult to defend, as you can see here. Now he has to play a blocker. He has to defend my board. And maybe he can kill a couple of cards in my board. But he's trying to go for game now. And I'll take the first damage. I think I can out combo anything. The kick manners is gonna be actually very good now that I have a card that I can pitch. I have the blocker, so it doesn't really matter. Do minus on the Mihawk and that one, and I should combo at 2k here. And it makes it really difficult for him to do anything. Even attacking with Flamingo is gonna be really difficult. And then this turn, I'm just gonna push hard. I think I can just go for game. Although he does have 3 blockers, so I have to be careful. But attacking for 7 first, see if he has the Love Mellow, the Love Beam, which he does. And then that makes it almost impossible to go for game. No, I still can go. Attack for 7 with the Magellan, I think. And then I see what I do here, depending on what he does. That's what I'm gonna do. But he has 2 blockers. He takes that life, so then I have to force the life here. I think I can go 999. Let's see if that's possible. I can go 3. No, I cannot go 999, but I can go 8, 7. Let's see. I can go 899. And I think that's enough. So I can go different ways about this. If he out combos out of the 9, I don't attack with the queen. I mean, if he out combos out of the 8, I don't attack with the queen. If he doesn't out combo out of the 8, then I don't attack with the queen and I have it as a blocker. That's based on what my opponent is gonna do this turn. I think is my best option. If I attack 8, and then if he blocks the 8, then 2 cards don't block 2 9s. So that's what I have to do. So yeah, attack for 8 first is the best number. Come on, just do it. I'm just thinking here of like how I do it. Attack for 8. This way if he blocks here, then yeah, I just go 9-9, and then he can now get out of that with 2 cards in hand. Very close game, but we're able to get it at the end, which was really good play on both ends, I think. Okay, we're gonna play Kid versus Rebecca. I think this is probably one of the toughest matchup for this leader. However, we do have a good opening hand with the Magellans. That card is like removal. Not like it's not that easy to remove is what I'm trying to say. So only the swords he's able to remove it with. But okay, I mean, I guess he did have it. But there's not much we can do about that. Here I played this law, and I mean I do get some value out of it. But I think maybe I should play another Magellan because it is difficult to remove, as I was saying. Like he doesn't really want to remove it. So it allows me to have multiple attackers, which I don't know if that was my bad or no. But the main problem here is that we didn't draw any of the this guy, Sanji. Sanji is immensely important for this matchup because it allows us to take our own life, and then that way we can start attacking for bigger numbers. And we have cards in hand. Like, it's just too important. The fact that we didn't draw him really hurts our chances of winning this matchup. And he keeps having the swords to deal with our Magellans. So it really is not getting any better here. But at least we're going to be able to attack for big numbers. But he's starting to build like a huge army that I don't know how I'm going to deal with. Now it's too late for the Sanji. If I play Sanji, he's just gonna attack me with all these 5Ks, and then it's just not possible for me to go from there. But I keep attacking for 8 because 8 is a great number against them. Yeah, I'm losing my energy, but I just really don't have any other option. It is what it is. Now here he attacks with a Luffy for a big number. And I could bring it back, but why? I mean, he's just gonna KO it again. And now I think is the time that he should start attacking with everything else. Yeah, exactly. Maybe not attack with the other one, but just like, yeah. Maybe you hold on that one, but it doesn't really matter. I draw White Beer, but I mean, that's just gonna get removed. And I don't really have another way to pressure here. His board is too far gone. Like, I don't really have anything else that I can do. If I play two guys, he's gonna remove them with Luffy. I just don't see a way out for me. So at this point, I'm just gonna attack for big numbers, but it is too far too late. He has the cards that I cannot KO. He has on top with like the best board that you can on top with Rebecca. So there's really no way that I can do anything here. So I was gonna concede, but let's just go through the game. I just don't see a way that I can win this matchup at the moment. Like, I don't know what card that I can draw that is gonna just give me the game. And then now that he plays the blocker, the Law block, the Sabo blocker, and just like, what can I do? He's still at 2 life, and I just don't have anything that I can do. I'm gonna bank my my win here on the 9-drop, and I hope that I have enough here. Like, I'm gonna play the 9-drop, and I could just play the Law. Trying to get some cards out of my opponent, and then we'll go from there. I can play Queen too. Like Law, Queen, and then attack for 8. But then that puts me at 9 exactly. Not as amazing, to be honest. And then play Sanji and see what I can do. Next turn, maybe I have 3 attackers and I can attempt to go for game. That was my only solution here. Try to win this game. I do like a Health Judgment on the Luffy, so it doesn't kill me. Like, it doesn't kill everything. Maybe I can out combo the Luffy and try to go for game. Although he's gonna have 6 cards in hand, so there's just probably no way that I can do that. And he's probably gonna play a blocker. He drew the Sabo, so I really don't see a way out. And he does the King Kong gun and attack my leader. So now he's like, yeah, I don't think I can even out combo this one. He's gonna put me to 1 and then attack me for double attack here. I do have a blocker, but if I use my blocker, then these cards on the board don't do anything. So it is very, very, very bad for me. And I don't think I think I'm out of options at this point. Nothing that I can really play that it's gonna make a difference here. I think if I could have gotten Rush with Yoshu, it could have been maybe worth it. But as it stands, I don't think I just can combo out of this. I mean, I can combo out of this one, but I just die to everything else. And again, my only chance is if maybe I can keep three guys here and I can attack for game. But I think he's gonna play Sabo, and Sabo just closes the door on that end. I just don't have any other way to do it. Oh, he's just gonna go for, yeah, attacks for 5, then I have to block. If I have 5, then maybe. Alright, and for our final thoughts on the deck, I'm really excited for the new set to come out so we can make this deck better. Right now, I had a lot of fun playing it. I was really excited when I was doing my plays. It was really fun. I think if I draw Sanji more consistently, maybe I should play Nami, the other Nami, so I can get my Sanji more consistently, and I can just being able to take my own life. It's really important for this leader, so you don't get like stifled in the control matchups, because I think is where he's got the most problems. So I think that's the one card that I would add to this deck to make it more like playable. But I was super impressed what the deck is capable of, and I'm really excited to keep trying it, of course. With that being said, thank you all for watching, and have a good day.